Game number 4 here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. It's the American Fork Cavemen and the Copper Hills Grizzlies as we get set, ready to go for the 4th game of the day. The winner of this one advances to play on Wednesday's quarterfinals, where they will get the Davis Darts. American Fork coming in 18-5, 11-1 in Region 4. Copper Hills coming in 13-8, 7-3 overall. One important thing to note, these teams already played once this year, and American Fork came out with a Copper Hills came out with a, it was American Fork, 50-49 win back in December. So we're about set, ready to go. The ball's in the air, tip is won, and controlled by the American Fork Cavemen. American Fork in the white, it will be Copper Hills in the blue. Controlling the basketball is Taylor Moyaki. Number 13 with the basketball now at the top of the key. Moyaki goes down the lane, he's gonna take up a shot, doesn't get it to go. Rebound, it goes to Magalago, and back the other way comes Sisler. Back at the top, a wide open jumper, and that one rolled off the rim. And here comes American Fork. Cavemen into the front court. Kicks it back out. Taylor Moyaki for 3. That one is off. Rebound's going to be saved by American Fork, but there's going to be a foul against the Cavemen. I believe they're going to get number 44, Miley Richardson, on the foul. And it will be the first on Miley Richardson. First team foul against American Fork, as Copper Hill starts Shurston Wissinger, Bailey Leiter, Caitlin Sisler, Mikkel Magalago, and Ashley Larson. Larson with the basketball now, hands it to Sisler. Down the middle, here's Magalago. And here's a jumper for Sisler, is off. Rebound goes to Alexis Moyaki. American Fork, on the other hand, comes with Taylor Moyaki, Jenna Shepard, Miley Richardson, Shire Stevenson, and Alexis Moyaki, and the shot goes down for Miley Richardson. So the Cavemen are on the board here, and it's 2-0 American Fork. Copper Hills will set up their offense, and that one's knocked out of bounds. Taylor Moyaki puts her hand right in the passing lane and knocks it away. Set to inbound is going to be Mikkel Magalogo. Here's Caitlin Sisler. Sisler with the basketball, number 13. Gets a screen, drops it inside, and there's going to be a foul. The whistle comes in as the play came in. We'll see here where the foul is. And I believe, we'll see who they're officially going to get for the foul. It's the second foul against American Fork. They're going to get Shire Stevenson, number 3, with the foul, her first. And set to inbound the basketball. Down the lane, Bailey Leiter gets it over. Here's Larson. Larson down the lane, kicks it back out. Wissinger down the lane. She couldn't get the shot to go. And there's going to be an offensive foul here against Copper Hills. And the foul is going to go against Mikkel Magalogo, her first, and the first team foul of the game against the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Taylor Moyaki with the basketball, clears the press, and Cavemen with the basketball. Here's a jumper for Richardson, which is off, and the rebound pulled down by Magalogo, and here comes Copper Hills. Magalogo runs over Alexis Moyaki, and that's an offensive foul. So Magalogo just took the ball, lowered her shoulder, and Alexis Moyaki was right there to take the charge. So the second foul already against Mikkel Magalogo will force head coach Ben Morley to make a decision as to how long Magalogo will stay in this ball game, especially here in the first half. Taylor Moyaki splits the defense, gets in, free throw line jumper is left short. Rebound inside goes to Alexis Moyaki, who puts it in for 2. Moyaki gets her first bucket of the game, and it's 4-0 American Fork. Sisler with the basketball. Gonna drop it here to number 22, Magalogo. Somebody's at the table for Copper Hills to check in. And the floater for Leiter doesn't go. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Magalogo. Gets it out to Leiter. Ball's again still loose. And finally get it under control will be Taylor Moyaki for American Fork. Moyaki into the front court. Here's a three for Stevenson, which is long. And it's going to go out of bounds to Copper Hills with 4:49 to play in the first quarter. So a couple of changes for Copper Hills. They're going to bring in Kiara Gasu, who's going to come in the game, and number 24, Tila Lafiso, comes in here. And so Copper Hills going to that bench here in the early going. Sisler with the basketball, number 13. She's going to try to take it all the way. Kicks it in the corner. Here's a three for Gasu. That one rolled in and out. And the rebound pulled down by American Fork, and the Cavemen are going to run. Taylor Moyaki all the way, gets inside, and leaves it inside for Richardson. Count the basket and the foul. So Miley Richardson gets the basket to go. Gets fouled as well. She'll head to the line for a chance for a three-point play. And the second foul against Copper Hills, or the third foul, I'm sorry, against Copper Hills, is going to go against number 24, Tila Lafiso. So the first against Lafiso, and Miley Richardson going to the line, a chance to make it a three-point play. She missed it. Rebound comes out to Gasu. So 6-0 American Fork, 4:20 to go, first quarter. Gasu, number 3, with the basketball. This American Fork team has a little bit of size, it looks, on Copper Hills. Back up to the top, Lafiso with it. We'll get it back to Gasu. Gasu with the basketball. Here's Wissinger. Wissinger dribbles to her right, tries to spin, lost the ball. Coming up with it, here comes American Fork. Up ahead, Alexis Moyaki, count the basket and the foul. The second time American Fork's gonna go to the line for a chance for a three-point play. The fourth team foul against Copper Hills. As number 41, Taylor Franzen, comes in. Paige Farnsworth also in. And that's the second foul now on Lafiso. So Lafiso replaced Magalogo. And then now there's going to be a foul against number 44, Miley Richardson, for going over the back. In fact, that's number 41, Taylor Franzen, who just checked in the ballgame. So Copper Hills wants a timeout to talk about it. And right now, trailing 8-0 with 3:53 to go. You definitely want to stop the bleeding here if you're Copper Hills, because right now, American Fork's getting their shots to go, and they're finding ways to get you in foul trouble. So some decisions coming here for Ben Morley and the Grizzlies. How do you play it with having the two on the bench with fouls will be definitely something that we'll have to keep an eye on, because you do have Magalogo and Lafiso now, both with 2 fouls, and both trying to play inside. It's going to be kind of hard with the 2 fouls to see what can happen. So now we'll see here how Copper Hills wants to play it. 3:53 to go. And it will be Grizzly basketball from underneath their own basket. And they'll bring it up with Kiara Gasu, number 3. Gasu with the basketball. And that one's knocked away by Farnsworth into the backcourt. Paige Farnsworth on for American Fork right there. Jenna Shepard goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Inside, Larson steps through and lays it in. So Ashley Larson gets Copper Hills on the board with 3:30 left in the first. And back inside, it's a cross-court pass. Here's Paige Farnsworth. Inside, and they'll turn it back out to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki, number 13, out there with Alexis Moyaki. Taylor Moyaki drops it inside. Alexis Moyaki feeding backdoor. A nice cut and a layup is good for number 25, Paige Farnsworth. She's got 2 on the night, and it's back to an 8-point lead for American Fork. Here's Wissinger on the drive. She floats it up, couldn't get it to go. Rebounds tipped around and controlled by Taylor Franzen. And into the front court quickly comes American Fork. Down the lane, free throw line, jumper is long. Rebound inside goes to Franzen. She spins with the left and lays it in. So Franzen with 2. And American Fork in what looks to be full control here in the early going. Larson with a long two. That one didn't go. Gets her own rebound, attacks the basket, throws up a left. That one didn't go. Taylor Moyaki for American Fork into the front court. 2:20 to go, first quarter. Moyaki moving the basketball around. Here's Alexis Moyaki, back to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki with the basketball baseline, skip pass over to Farnsworth. Farnsworth to Franzen. Here's a long two on the way, which is long, and the rebound goes here to Copper Hills. Gasu with it. She's going to attack the basket, goes right into Moyaki, and they'll reset it out with number 24, Lafiso. Wissinger down the lane. She floats it in, count the basket, and there's going to be a foul here on the shot as well. So Wissinger gets on the board. She had 22 in the game back in the loss to American Fork back in December. And the foul there going against number 21, Alexis Moyaki, her first, and the fourth team foul against American Fork. So Wissinger goes to the free throw line, and she misses the free throw short, and the loose ball is going to be pulled out by Paige Farnsworth. Drops it inside. Franzen going to kick it back out. Here's Farnsworth for three. That one was short. Rebound going to be finally controlled and won by American Fork's Taylor Moyaki. It was Franzen with a tip. Moyaki down the lane, lay it up. They're going to wave it off, though, because of a travel. A beautiful drive down the key, but you have to make sure you dribble. And right there, that turns into a turnover. And with 1:18 to go in the first quarter, American Fork up by 8. Kiara Gasu running the point for Copper Hills. Gasu throws it away. It's going to go out of bounds and back to American Fork. Copper Hills was trying to say that Paige Farnsworth tipped it out of bounds, but that didn't happen, and so that would be a turnover. Shire Stevenson back in for American Fork. Paige Farnsworth controlling the basketball now for the Cavemen. 1 minute to go. Back cut inside, it's Franzen. She banks it home, too strong, didn't go, under a minute to play. Gasu in the front court, spins past the defense and steps through, and they'll set it up Lafiso. Here's Sisler. Wissinger with 3 points in the first quarter. Kicks in the corner, Sisler for three, that one was long. Rebound gonna be pulled down by Stevenson. Quickly gets it out to Farnsworth in the front court. And they're looking to run, and there's going to be a whistles here and a travel against Paige Farnsworth, and that's going to be a turnover with 31.4 to go in the first. So coming in for Magalogo will come back in. She's playing with 2 fouls. So that is something to be careful of here if you're Copper Hills. You don't want Magalogo to pick up her third, because then she'll probably be on the bench for the remainder of the half. Kiara Gasu, number 3, with the basketball, goes around the screen. Sends it in the corner. Here's Magalogo, back up to the top. 3 on the way, is short. That was number 40 for Copper Hills. Bailey Leiter on the attempt, but came up short. So 10 seconds to play in the quarter. American Fork a chance maybe for one more shot. Copper Hills is going to press. They go for the steal, almost get it. Here comes Stevenson. She's going to cross half court with about 4 on the clock. Into a three-point. She's going to have to do something. Throws up a shot and a travel. Great defensive position by Bailey Leiter there to not commit the foul with 3 seconds left, but to still put enough defensive pressure to force the travel. And now with less than 3 seconds to go, Copper Hills is going to have to try to throw something up. Sisler going to have to put it up from about half court. She doesn't get it off. So at the end of 1 from Salt Lake Community College, it's the Cavemen of American Fork 12, the Copper Hills Grizzlies 4. You're watching the 2015 Class 5A Girls High School Basketball Tournament on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.
Low-fat chocolate milk is a natural for post-exercise recovery. It has what it takes to help you replenish, rehydrate, and rebuild after strenuous exercise. And it tastes great too. Chocolate milk from the dairy farmers of Utah.
The start of the second quarter here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. It's American Fork and Copper Hills in the fourth game of the day of the first round matchup. Winner heads into the quarterfinals to take on the Davis Darts. So we'll see here which one of these two teams will be moving on. Still plenty of basketball to go though as we start the second quarter. And it's going to be Sisler with the basketball. She drives down the lane, steps through, gets it over here to Lafiso. Back to the top, Sisler. Gasu with it, number 3 now for Copper Hills. Gasu guarded pretty close, and here's Sisler around the screen. American Fork playing very good defense so far. Gasu almost lost the ball out of bounds. A little contact there, but not enough for a call. Sometimes you're just going to run into each other. Copper Hills trying to get inside. Lafiso kicks it out. Sisler for 3, and that one was long, and it's going to go hit the top of the basket standard, which will be out of bounds, and the ball will go to American Fork. So 7:16 to go, second quarter. Taylor Moyaki with the basketball, joined by Paige Farnsworth. I believe that's, I want to say it's Kylie Anderson out there, as that one's going to go out of bounds off of Copper Hills. Also joined out there on the court right now by Colleen Katoa, number 22, Jenna Shepard, and number 41, Taylor Franzen on the court for American Fork. Copper Hills has Bailey Leiter, Shurston Wissinger, Mikkel Magalago, Caitlin Sisler, and I believe Ashley Larson in there. So pretty much the starting lineup in there for both teams. As Taylor Moyaki takes a shot, that one didn't go. Loose rebound, there's gonna be a foul here against American Fork. And they're gonna get Taylor Franzen on the foul. That will be the second against Franzen. And Franzen with her second personal is gonna go to the bench. Number 44, Miley Richardson will come in. Richardson, 4 points, averages about 5 a game for American Fork. So almost already to her average here, midway through the second quarter. Sisler with the basketball, throws it too high and out of bounds. Sisler kind of got caught where she was trying to decide, I think, between a couple of different options, went to pass and just threw it a little too high for her intended target there. So the ball will go to American Fork with 6:40 left. Cavemen moving the basketball, gets it inside. That's going to be Jenna Shepard, leaves it in the middle, and Richardson traveled before she got the shot up. So Richardson caught the ball, then had to kind of turn and throw something up, and when she did, she just kind of shuffled the feet. Copper Hills with the basketball, Sisler at the top. Sisler gonna pull it out and kind of loses control of it. Will regain it. Up to the top, here's Wissinger. Wissinger down the lane. She spins, has to shoot a fadeaway jumper, rolled off the rim. Good rebound coming in by Magalago, and they'll reset it up. Wissinger, number 35, trying to get around Farnsworth. Here's Sisler. She drives down the lane, settles for a jumper. Bank shot doesn't go. Larson tips the rebound, but American Fork down there looking down court, trying to get it into the hands of Colleen Katoa, but that goes out of bounds. And right now, American Fork head coach Corey Clayton wants to take a timeout and take a 30-second break to talk about what's going on with 5:49 to go here in the second quarter of this game here at Salt Lake Community College with 4A and 5A state tournaments going on this week here at Salt Lake Community College. The 4A gets started tomorrow. The 5A will play today on Monday. They'll play on Wednesday and then go Friday and Saturday with the championship game slated for Saturday at 1 p.m. here from Salt Lake Community College. On the other side, the 4A begins tomorrow. They'll go Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Some good matchups in the 4A tournament as well. There's a couple of undefeated teams, including Bountiful, looks to make a run at that 4A state championship. Bountiful and Skyview could be the potential 4A matchup. The 5A matchup, there's a lot of different teams that have a shot at stepping in and winning this 5A championship. These two teams being a couple of them. Copper Hills with the basketball. It's Wissinger at the top, trying to get around Farnsworth. Gets in, and it looks like Paige Farnsworth just kind of reached in. And it's going to be the first against Farnsworth. 16 foul against American Fork. So both teams kind of streaky in this game. What I mean by that is they'll score really well for a couple of minutes, and then they won't. Bailey Leiter, number 40, trying to get around Katoa, puts up a shot, and there's a travel. She was guarded by Taylor Moyaki, and just kind of turning in was Leiter, and I guess she shuffled that other foot as well. Farnsworth and Katoa, the backcourt for American Fork. Katoa, here's Farnsworth for three, and she buries it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Paige Farnsworth. She's got 5, and American Fork goes up by 11. Sisler down the lane in the key, drops it back, and here's Magalago back to the top. Wissinger in the lane, she turns and travel before the shot. So they waved the shot off, and the traveling violation's a turnover, and that's one thing that's hurt Copper Hills in the early going, is they've had, it seemed to be a few, a good number of turnovers. And when you're giving the other team the ball, it's hard to win a game. So back cut there, that ball is going to be thrown away. As that ball thrown away, and that will be a turnover as well. Back to Copper Hills. 15-4 in favor of American Fork. Sisler with the basketball for Copper Hills, up at the top. She loses the handle on it on the pass. It was Wissinger. I don't think she was ready for that. Just kind of drops it. Farnsworth gets it inside. They'll pull it back out with Jenna Shepard, and Shepard will set up the Caveman offense. Shepard gets it back over to Farnsworth, drops it into Katoa. Katoa to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki guarded one-on-one. Magalago's got to be careful. Moyaki takes the jumper, couldn't get it to go, and it's Magalogo with the rebound. Back the other way. Sisler cross-court pass. Wissinger for three, and that's good. And that's going to be big for Copper Hills. They need points from Shurston Wissinger. She's got 5 now on the night. A big 3 for the Grizzlies. Richardson with the basketball. Jumper for Katoa is off. Rebound goes to Sisler. Sisler dribbles into the front court, running 3-on-2. Picks up her dribble in the middle of the key, and they'll reset it back up. Sisler comes back. She's left wide open at the top. Doesn't shoot it. Drops it inside. Turnaround jumper is good. And that's Magalogo. So Magalogo's first basket of the ball game. And Copper Hills is staying right here with American Fork. This long drought for the Cavemen, and we're going to get a foul here. And I believe, and that's going to be Shurston Wissinger on the foul, her first, and the 6th and the 15th foul against Copper Hills. So some substitutions for both teams as Stevenson comes back in for American Fork. Alexis Moyaki back in, and right there was Magalogo. Or sorry, that was Shurston Wissinger going to the ground to try to get that ball, but it goes out of bounds. Taylor Moyaki inbounds. Alexis Moyaki with the basketball now. Moyaki drops it to Taylor Moyaki, and Moyaki travels. So that other foot just came loose there after Taylor Moyaki grabbed the basketball, and once that happened, that sparked the officials to make the travel call. So 15-9, Copper Hills trailing, and they have the basketball. Down the lane, Sisler kicks it out. LaFiso in there with 2 fouls, and there's going to be a foul there against Jenna Shepard for a block. And that's going to be now 1-1 for Copper Hills. So Copper Hills now shooting free throws. They're in the bonus, so for the next 250 on fouls, Copper Hills will head to the free throw line, and Shurston Wissinger heads to the line. Wissinger averages about 19 points a game for this Copper Hills team, and she misses the first free throw, but there's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow favoring American Fork. So two different people grab a hold of the ball. When that happens, it's a jump ball. And the NBA, you would see them actually, do like the opening tip-off again. But in high school and college, it's an alternating possession. Jenna Shepard loses the football. Wissinger goes to the ground. Another jump ball. And this time, possession arrow favors Copper Hills. So Copper Hills there. In fact, I think they actually got a foul against American Fork. And they got Jenna Shepard for her second, 8th team foul. And so Wissinger is going to go back to the free throw line on the other end. Shepard heads to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Wissinger's first free throw on its way, and this one's good. She gets the roll. 6 points tonight for Wissinger. Copper Hills, if you're just joining us, Copper Hills in the blue, American Fork in the home white. And the free throw good for Wissinger. 7 points on the night, and immediately up court, here comes the Cavemen. They get it inside, Alexis Moyaki baseline, and she stepped on the inline for a turnover. So Moyaki just gets her foot right on the inline, and that turns the ball over with 2:30 to go. And now that's gonna put the basketball back in the hands of Copper Hills with a chance to cut into this lead. They have held American Fork to only 3 points so far in the quarter. Copper Hills has been able to fight their way back. They had one quarter like this as well in their regular season game. Copper Hills used a big 17-6 fourth quarter to fight their way back in the last time these two teams played. So Wissinger with the basketball at the top, gonna drive down the lane, kicks it back to Sisler. Sisler back, here's Lafiso. And it's gonna be Magalogo with the 2, didn't get it to go. Larson with the putback, she's fouled and she's headed to the free throw line. So Copper Hill's getting a lot of free throw attempts here so far, and the foul's gonna go against Miley Richardson, her second. The 9th team foul, but Larson will shoot 2 since it was a shooting foul. And the first free throw for Ashley Larson is good. Larson now has 3 points on the night. Copper Hill's back within 3 to make it a 1-possession game. Larson's second free throw on its way and missed everything, just got the backboard. And so it will remain a 3-point ball game. Farnsworth with the basketball for American Fork, pulls it back out, gets it over to Stevenson. Stevenson, number 3, sets it up at the top of the key, and now they'll pull it back out and reset. Farnsworth with the basketball. Number 25 with it, drives baseline, takes it all the way, floats it up. That one went long. Rebound's gonna be tipped out of bounds to Copper Hills. So they're gonna say when American Fork went for the rebound, they just kind of tipped it and it went out of bounds. And so the ball's gonna stay here with Copper Hills with 1:39 to play in the half. Sisler with the basketball, number 13. Here's Wissinger in the corner. Trying to go baseline, spins into a double team, fadeaway bank shot doesn't go. Loose ball is going to be won by American Fork. The officials let that one go on for a while. Katoa comes away with it to Taylor Moyaki. 3 on the way for Farnsworth is long, and the rebound goes to Ashley Larson. The ball's thrown away nearly. Larson comes away with it though. 1 minute to play here in the second half. Sisler for 3, that one rattled in and out. Rebounds tipped around, and I believe it went off American Fork, and they will give it to Copper Hills. It was Stevenson who just kind of got the ball to bobble, and it just went out of bounds, and so the ball will stay here with Copper Hills with 59.6 to play in the quarter. Looking to inbound, they get it to Larson. Larson spins down the lane, left-hand shot gets blocked. Stevenson comes up with the block. Here's Farnsworth ahead of the pack. Gets it ahead, and Stevenson now drops it to Alexis Moyaki. Down the lane, Katoa kicks it out. Farnsworth for 3, and that one was short. Rebound is gonna be a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Copper Hills. 37.9 to go in the quarter. Copper Hills could be content. They could play for the final shot. Hit a hit a three and go into this game tied. LaFiso puts it on the deck. Wissinger to the basket, takes a long two and hits. A nice little free throw line jumper for Wissinger. American Fork with 15 will probably slow it down just to play for the final shot. 11 on the clock. Stevenson goes right around it. Gets it inside. Alexis Moyaki, free throw line jumper is long. Rebound goes to Farnsworth. 2 on the clock. Throws up a three and hits. A big rebound that got to American Fork, and Paige Farnsworth steps up and hits the three to send us to halftime. At the end of the first half from Salt Lake Community College, it's American Fork 18, Copper Hills 14. You're watching the 2015 Class 5A State Basketball Tournament here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. Here on KSL and DeseretNews.com. The start of the third quarter as the second half underway. American Fork and Copper Hills. And the Cavemen have an 18-14 lead at the break. And now we'll see which team will move on into Wednesday's quarterfinals. American Fork with the basketball. Taylor Moyaki goes around a screen, comes inside, loses balance, and travels. She just couldn't quite hold that balance, and that will be a turnover, the first turnover of the second half for American Fork. So Copper Hills in the blue, American Fork in the home white. As Magalogo gets it in the corner, here's Wissinger. She traveled but got away with one, and now the whistle comes in and they call it. And so it'll be a turnover. So both teams with a turnover on their first possession of the second half. And American Fork will break the press. American Fork going with Taylor Moyaki, Alexis Moyaki, Miley Richardson, Jenna Shepard, number 22, and number 3, Shire Stevenson. So the starting lineup back in for American Fork to start the third quarter. Back to the top, Jenna Shepard for three. That's good. Shepard hits the back of the net and pushes the American Fork lead to 7 here with under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sisler with the basketball for Copper Hills. Gets it back. Here's a three on the way, and that's good as well. So Bailey Leiter hits a three. So it's raining threes here inside Bruin Arena to start the third quarter. And American Fork with the basketball. And there's a travel on the other end. So that's been a frequent call in tonight's game, has been traveling. Basketball, you know, you have to dribble, but then you can pivot on one foot, but you have to keep at least 1 foot in the same position. And you can't shuffle both feet here. As brief stoppage in play, and we're set ready to go. Copper Hills going with Wissinger, Leiter, Larson, Sisler, and Magalogo, their starting lineup back in. Bailey Leiter down the lane. She gets a shot blocked from Stevenson. Here's Taylor Moyaki running against Sisler all the way. The left-hand layup, no. Stevenson tips it out to Moyaki out on the three-point line, and American Fork will reset. Shire Stevenson into Alexis Moyaki, back out to Stevenson. Jenna Shepard, number 22, with the basketball. She'll tee up a three, and she hits her second three of the game and of the third quarter. And American Fork looking like they want to move on right now to the quarterfinals. Number 22, Magalogo with the basketball. Moving around the perimeter. Here's Wissinger, goes right around, takes him into the free throw line, and a block shot. It appeared by Miley Richardson, but they're gonna say that also Richardson got some contact there, and that's believes gonna be the third foul, and it will be on Miley Richardson, her third, and the first Cavemen foul of the second half. Wissinger at the line, hits the first. So Kirsten Wissinger, the first time these two teams played, had 22 points. She's at 10 points already. Averages about 19 a game for Copper Hills. And her second one rolls around on the rim and goes down. American Fork looking to break the press, and they do. Here's Shire Stevenson for three. That one is long. Rebound going to be controlled by American Fork. Jenna Shepard with it, number 22 at the top of the key. Paige Farnsworth, her shot got tipped, rebounded inside by Jenna Shepard. She's fouled, and Shepard will head to the free throw line for a pair. And the foul is going to go on Caitlin Sisler, her first. And it's going to be the first team foul of the second half. So Shepard to the free throw line, and that's good. Jenna Shepard didn't score in the first half, had the 2 fouls, and then she's added a quick 7 points here to American Fork's score in the second quarter. Second free throw rolls in as well. So 8 points on the night for Shepard, and it's a 7-point game with American Fork. Wissinger trying to go around Shepard, kicks it out. Sisler with it, steps in the key, kicks it back. Wissinger for three. That one was long. Rebound going to be chased down in the corner. Miley Richardson comes away with it, almost turns it over. But Jenna Shepard able to control under the front court for American Fork. Shepard drives on the baseline, trying to get around Magalago. And the three on the way is good. That's Paige Farnsworth in off the bench. She's got 11. And American Fork slowly but steadily adding to their lead and starting to look like they're going to pull away. Sisler, and a three in the key violation is going to be called against Copper Hills, and that's heading the other way. So Copper Hills wants a timeout with 4:33 to go in the third quarter. Probably a well-timed timeout if you're the Grizzlies, as they have an opportunity here to see what can happen. But these are the runs against good teams, and American Fork being 11-1 in their region, 18-5 overall. These are runs you have to find a way to stop, and you can't give good teams like this a run unless you get on one yourself. And Copper Hills tonight has been able to play well, but hasn't been able to fully put together that big run that they've needed. And so right now, Kirsten Wissinger has 11 of the 19 Copper Hills points. American Fork able to get some pretty balanced scoring from Paige Farnsworth with 11, Jenna Shepard with 8 points on the night to lead American Fork. Taylor Moyaki, American Fork's leading scorer, doesn't have a point yet. So here's Jenna Shepard, number 22, gets it to Taylor Moyaki, and Moyaki breaks the press, and American Fork will step back up. Moyaki with Jenna Shepard with the basketball, pulls up for two, misses that one long. Rebound goes to Copper Hills, almost threw it away, but Magalogo pulls it down, and Copper Hills will set up in the front court. Around the screen, here's Sisler. Sisler looking to drive, kicks it back, three on the way, and that one's short. Rebound going to be pulled down. Quickly outletted to Farnsworth, running all alone down the court. She will miss the layup. The follow, though, is good by Taylor Franzen. Franzen gets the rebound and the putback and extends the lead to 31-19. On the drive, it's Lafiso, and there's a shot for Magalogo, goes down. So that will quiet the run here. Taylor Moyaki the other way, gets her shot, but it rolls right off the rim. Copper Hills looking content to run. Farnsworth comes in and knocks the ball away and knocks it out of bounds with 3:22 left. It will stay here with Copper Hills. Alexis Moyaki gonna go to the bench. It's Colleen Katoa back in, along with Kylie Anderson for American Fork. Jenna Shepard will be the other caveman that will go to the bench here. Magalogo sets the inbound, gets it into Wissinger. Wissinger guarded by Moyaki. Wissinger trying to get around Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki's feet moving well. Wissinger hits a tough turnaround jumper in the lane. 13 on the night for Wissinger. Moyaki crosses over and gets past Magalogo in the backcourt. Inside there's a foul against Copper Hills. I believe they're gonna get number 13, Caitlin Sisler, her second. And the second team foul, that's gonna send Taylor Moyaki to the free throw line. No, sorry, that is Colleen Katoa. Katoa's first free throw is good. So Kiara Gasu comes in for Copper Hills. Sisler will take a seat here midway through the third quarter. And Colleen Katoa a chance to give American Fork a 10-point lead. And that free throw rolls off the rim, so the lead will stay at 9 for American Fork. Into the front court, Bailey Leiter over to Wissinger. Wissinger steps through the key, and we're gonna get a foul against American Fork. And I believe they're gonna get Kylie Anderson, her first team foul. They're gonna get her for a hold. And that'll be the second team foul. Magalogo with it back up top. Gasu with it. Drops it inside. Bailey Leiter turns. Couldn't get the shot to go as it was partially blocked by Taylor Franson. And that will stay here with Copper Hills with 2:44 to play. Set, ready to inbound. Magalogo set. Inbounding from a tough spot because she has to be careful with the basket right there. Lafiso with the basketball. Gasu, number 3, comes back to get it. She'll pull it back out. Gasu picks up her dribble. Farnsworth quickly closes though. Lafiso to the basket. Bank shot off the glass, doesn't go. Loose ball, gonna be knocked out of bounds. It's gonna go to American Fork. They're gonna say last touch by Copper Hills. Copper Hills starting to press a little bit here. Taylor Moyaki does get the inbound pass, and American Fork will now bring it up as Copper Hills will drop back into a man-to-man. So they're playing kind of a full court man-to-man defense right now. Moyaki goes around the screen, drives down the lane, floats it up, banks it home. So Taylor Moyaki's on the board. She's got her first bucket of the night. And American Fork has extended their lead to 11. Down the lane, the drive. Bank shot is good by Wissinger. Wissinger now with 15 points on the night, 4 off her average. Plenty of time for her to get that with still a quarter to go. Inside, it's Katoa, misses the layup on the slip screen. Katoa couldn't finish on the other end, and Copper Hills right back the other way, Lafiso. Leiter puts it on the floor. Here's Gasu. Copper Hills needs to find some other offense outside of Schurston Wissinger. Gasu with the basketball, number 3, dribbles through, steps down the lane, gets her shot blocked by Franzen. Back the other way, passes ahead to Moyaki, and Taylor Moyaki lays it in, count the basket and the foul. Moyaki gets the basket to go, draws the contact, and will head to the free throw line to finish off a 3-point play, as they're gonna get the foul there against Schurston Wissinger, her second personal, and the third team foul against Copper Hills. So Moyaki tonight, 4 points, all coming here in the third quarter. And the free throw on its way is good. So Moyaki now with 5, a 12-point lead for American Fork with 1:07 to go. As Gasu will go take a seat. Caitlin Sisler back in for Copper Hills. Wissinger running the point, guarded by Jenna Shepard. Wissinger down the lane, drops it back. Sisler thought about it, she'll now drive. Tries to, when she pulls up to shoot, it gets partially blocked by Franzen, and it's dropped by Jenna Shepard out of bounds until the ball goes to Copper Hills. Shepard was just trying to catch it, turn and run, and she just dropped it. And that ended up being a big turnover, and so now the ball is going to go back over to Copper Hills. Back to the top, here's Sisler. Sisler drives down the lane. Leiter drives through the key. Kicks it out, Magalago for 3. That one was short. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Leiter right into the hands, though, of Franzen, who comes up with another block. Back the other way. Shepard to the basket, lays it in, no. Rebound's gonna go to Magalogo. Right up ahead, here's Sisler. Sisler in the front court all the way, throws up the shot, but it's blocked by Franzen again. The second attempt goes for Bailey Leiter. So defense leading to offense there as the nice block by American Fork turns right into a Copper Hills basket. 37-27. Stevenson with the basketball. 3 on the way is long, and that is how the third quarter is going to come to an end, as it was Shepard who missed the 3 at the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 from Salt Lake Community College, it's the American Fork Cavemen 37, the Copper Hills Grizzlies 27. You're watching the 2015 Class 5A State Girls Basketball Tournament on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.
Fans, get your tournament scores and information by following the UHSAA on Twitter at UHSAA Info.
The start of the fourth quarter here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. It's American Fork leading Copper Hills 37-27 as we begin play here in the fourth quarter. Copper Hills trailing by 10. They have 8 minutes to make up that deficit in order to move on to the state quarterfinals. Wissinger down the lane. She'll start with a jump shot that goes. Shurston Wissinger's got 17 points on the night. Brings Copper Hills back with an 8. Moyaki with the basketball over to Jenna Shepard. Shepard sets it up on the perimeter, drives down the lane, and will send it out to Miley Richardson. Coming back to get it, Shepard, offensive foul, Miley Richardson. And that's gonna be her 4th. And the 3rd team foul against American Fork with 7:33 to go. So Richardson will go to the bench, and Alexis Moyaki, number 21, will come back in for American Fork. 37-29, Cavemen on top. Grizzlies basketball with Wissinger. Wissinger over to Sisler. Sisler skip pass in the corner. Both teams have been playing pretty good zone. Sisler for 3, that would be big if it falls, but it doesn't. And the rebound goes out to Jenna Shepard. Shepard over to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki inside to Alexis, back to Taylor Moyaki, who couldn't get the shot to go. Alexis Moyaki with the rebound. Her shot is blocked by Magalogo. Back the other way, it's Bailey Leiter. Leiter into the front court. Magalogos, Sisler. Here's Wissinger, and that one doesn't get anything, just nothing but air. And that would have been a big shot for Copper Hills. Back the other way, Taylor Moyaki sets it up. Here's Jenna Shepard, number 22. Shepard back over to Taylor Moyaki. Alexis Moyaki on the perimeter. Katoa. Here's Shepard. Shepard trying to get around Wissinger, does. Kicks it back out to Alexis Moyaki, and she knocks down the long 2. So Alexis Moyaki has 6 points on the night. And right now, American Fork on a good pace. They've been able to get their shots to fall. American Fork averaging about 50 points a ball game. Here's a shot for Sisler that doesn't go. Magalogo with the rebound. The short jumper doesn't go. It hit all parts of rim. Leiter with the rebound. Throws up a shot. She's heading to the free throw line because she got fouled. So it'll be the 5th team foul against American Fork. They're going to get number 13, Taylor Moyaki, her first, and the 4th team foul. And so Bailey Leiter is going to go to the line for a pair. And Leiter can't hit the first free throw. I've talked about it throughout the day today, but if you're the team that's trailing, you can get free throws. You're scoring with that clock stopped, which is huge when the game comes down to the end. Taylor Moyaki, Shire Stevenson to the bench for American Fork. And the free throw is long, and that one's rebounded by Magalogo, goes up, and there's another foul. And I think they might have gotten Paige Farnsworth. And they got number 41, Taylor Franzen. No, I'm sorry, they got Alexis Moyaki, the 5th team foul. And I'm surprised because they pointed to the ground, so I'm surprised they're having Copper Hills shoot free throws. Magalogo misses the first free throw. So right there, Copper Hills has left 3 points off the board. Magalogo's free throw on its way, and this one is good. So Magalogo with 5 on the night, and it's a 9-point lead for American Fork. Taylor Moyaki in the lane. She pulls up, left that one short. Bailey Leiter pulls the rebound for Copper Hills. Magalogo with it. Back up top, Sisler. Sisler in the lane. Magalogo, she'll take the 2, and she left it way short. Didn't even get the net on that, and that's going to be that will give the ball back to American Fork. And we'll have a timeout by Copper Hills with 5:30 remaining in this one. It's the American Fork Cavemen 39, the Copper Hills Grizzlies 30. And we're going to take a quick short break here during the timeout. We'll be right back here on KSL.com, DeseretNews.com.
It's a delicious way to put something good in your body. Nutrient-rich chocolate milk is packed with carbs for energy, protein for muscle growth, electrolytes to rehydrate, and vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones. And enjoying low-fat chocolate milk is an easy way to help you get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Chocolate milk from the dairy farmers of Utah.
Five and a half minutes to play here in this one at the girls 2015 Class 5A state tournament. The 5A beginning play today. 4A begins tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9:30 at Salt Lake Community College. 5A will have the day off tomorrow. And they'll be back in action in the quarterfinals coming up on Wednesday. That first game on Wednesday, Lone Peak Fremont, or that's actually the last game. They reversed the schedules. So Taylor Moyaki with the basketball. Brings the ball up for American Fork. The teams that play in the morning today will play the later games on Wednesday, and the teams that play later tonight will play the early games on Wednesday in the quarters. And there's a traveling violation as Jenna Shepard picked up that dribble. And it will be a Copper Hills basketball here. And that's what the Grizzlies need to do, is force some turnovers and convert those turnovers into points. Jenna Shepard guarding Wissinger. Wissinger with the basketball right now. Gets it in the corner over to Bailey Leiter. Cross-court pass to Sisler. Tries to drop it inside, and they do, to Magalogo. Magalogo, cross-court pass, Leiter for 3, and that's a big 3. 3-point basket for Bailey Leiter, who's now got 8, and that brings it back within a 6-point game. A couple of these to fall for Copper Hills would be big. 39-33, Moyaki with the basketball. Drops the baseline, Jenna Shepard. Moving it around the perimeter. Shepard, number 22, has control. Here's Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki out on the volleyball lines here, right next to the I.M. Bruins. Now she tries to cross over Magalago, gives it over to Shepard. Shepard to Farnsworth. Farnsworth, number 25, trying to dribble through the press. She does. Inside, there's going to be a push before the shot against Copper Hills. So the foul going against Copper Hills. Colleen Katoa will come back in the game. Bailey Leiter picks up the foul, her first personal, and the 4th team foul. As inbounding the basketball, American Fork will inbound underneath their own basket. Set to get it in. Here's a 3 on the way by Farnsworth, is short. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Wissinger. A big rebound to get. Copper Hills now trying to cut into that 6-point deficit. Wissinger puts it on the floor, spins, steps through, and gets the shot, but there's a foul. There's a foul before. American Fork wanting to travel. Instead, before that, they're going to get a foul here. The 16th foul against American Fork. Trying to see, they're going to get Jenna Shepard. They're going to get Jenna Shepard for the foul. And the free throw goes for Wisinger. $18 points for Wisinger tonight. This one here will put her at her average of 19 a game. And she missed it. But the rebound tipped around into Bailey Leiter's hands, who puts it back in for 2. Leiter puts it back in. It's a 3-point game, under 4 to play. Moyaki with it. Inside to Alexis Moyaki. No, it's Katoa. And Katoa's fouled. And we'll see here who they're going to get. They're going to get Ashley Larson, number 32, her first personal. And that is the 5th team foul against Copper Hill. So Colleen Katoa going to the free throw line here. She'll shoot 2 and a chance to make it a 2-possession game again. And the free throw's good. So Katoa has 2 points on the night. We're both coming from the free throw line. And Katoa ready for her second, and it's up and good. So American Fork wants a timeout here with 3:38 to go in the 4th quarter, as the winner of this moves on to take on Davis. 5:50 on Wednesday night in the state quarterfinals. The other quarterfinal that we know, the Lone Peak Knights take on the Fremont Silver Wolves. That one's at 7:30. Still some more games to come here today on KSL.com, DeseretNews.com, and Salt Lake Community College. Granger takes on Beaumont. That one at 4:10, so in about a half hour from now. Riverton and Bingham at 5:50. Brighton takes on Westlake at 7:30, and then Layton takes on Taylorsville. That one tips at 9:10. And those 4 games will determine the other 2 quarterfinalists that will play at 2:30 on Wednesday and 4:10 on Wednesday. So right now, we still have 3:38 to go in this one. It's Copper Hills with 2 timeouts left, American Fork with 3. And the Cavemen have a 5-point lead, trying to hold on and find a way here to defeat Copper Hills. American Fork's last championship came in 2009. And now we'll see here as it's going to be Farnsworth guarding Wisinger in the backcourt. Wisinger has the basketball. Number 35 quickly gets it over to Magalago. Cross-court pass, Sisler was left wide open. She'll tee up a 3, and that one just rolled off the rim. Rebound, Leiter throws it off of number 22, Jenna Shepard, and when that does, it goes out of bounds and will be Copper Hills basketball. A heads-up play there by Bailey Leiter just to slap the ball right off the American Fork defender. Sisler with the basketball, number 13 at the top. Sisler loses the ball. Moyaki comes away with it. Up ahead, Farnsworth will slow it up as she gets into the front court. And Taylor Moyaki, number 13, has control for American Fork with just a little over 3 minutes to play. Moyaki's going to be double teamed. The pressure comes. She's going to dribble right through it and kick it over. Shepard for 3, and that one was off. Rebound. Ball's loose, and we're going to have some whistles come. And we got a timeout, American. I think they got a foul against American Fork. Whatever it is, American Fork having to kind of explain, and they did. They got a foul against Jenna Shepard, just picked up a foul, her 4th team foul, or her 4th personal, 7th team foul. So now Copper Hill's back in the bonus here, and that's going to send Bailey Leiter to the free throw line. You could tell American Fork wasn't thrilled with the call. And Leiter's first free throw is long. She missed it. Franson going to pull the rebound for American Fork. And so the trip to the line has no avail for Copper Hills. Back at the top, it's Moyaki. Moyaki dribbles into the middle of that defense. And they'll reset back out to Farnsworth. Franson trying to go around number 32, Ashley Larson, but Larson looks like fouled there. And that's the 16th foul against Copper Hills. Second against Ashley Larson. 2:25 to go. Thank you for tuning in. We do want to thank FamilyShare.com for helping putting on this broadcast today. Moyaki with the basketball over to Shepard. Shepard's going to be pressured back to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki steps through the defense and she's fouled on her way up. And she'll go here, shoot a 1-and-1, as that's the 17th foul. And they're going to get Bailey Leiter on the foul, her second, and the 17th foul. So Taylor Moyaki will shoot a 1-and-1. A 1-and-1, if she makes the first, she gets the second. If she misses it, it's just a live ball. And a free throw on its way, and it's good. Moyaki, 6 points tonight, averages 12 a game. But her teammates, Paige Farnsworth has 11 to step up. Jenna Shepard has 8. Making up the difference today. Moyaki has 7 points now. And it's an 8-point lead here. 7-point lead, I'm sorry, with 2 minutes to go. Down the lane, jumper for Wisinger. That one rolled off the rim, loose ball. Leiter goes up, she's fouled, and she's gonna head to the free throw line with 2:01 to go. So the second half kind of ending like the first half did, where all of a sudden people are getting the teams are getting a lot more aggressive, getting a lot of fouls there, as that one goes against Taylor Moyaki, her second, 8th team foul. So now Bailey Leiter goes to shoot a big one, and she misses the first. And those are free throws that are huge. In a 7-point game, those are free throws that could come back to pull it within a possession or two. Leiter makes the second free throw. Under 2 to play. Farnsworth goes right around, kicks it out. There's a turnover in the backcourt. Can they save it? The ball goes out of bounds to American Fork. Copper Hills had just what they were looking for. They got a turnover in the backcourt, but they couldn't keep it from staying in bounds. When they saved it, it went out of bounds. And we're gonna have, I think we're gonna have, there's just a quick discussion here going on. 1:52 to go in this one. Taylor Moyaki has the basketball. She's gonna be double teamed in the backcourt. Here's Farnsworth, she clears the press. Farnsworth with the basketball, goes into the corner, skip pass all the way across the court, and it's pulled out by Jenna Shepard. Moyaki with the basketball, into the corner. Here's Farnsworth, and timeout American Fork with 1:32 to go. So American Fork will take a full timeout here. We're just gonna pause here for the timeout here. You're watching high school basketball on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.
Fans, visit MaxPreps.com for stats, schedules, rosters, and more. Max Preps, America's source for high school sports. Fans, a reminder that good sportsmanship is learned, practiced, and executed. Respect for the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is a must at all levels of athletics and activity programs. The Utah High School Activities Association urges you to raise the bar by displaying good sportsmanship in all high school activities.
1:32 to go in this one, and American Fork has the 43-37 lead as Copper Hills trying to do everything they can to get back in it in these final 92 seconds, as they're going to need some defensive stops and they're going to need some quick points. It's going to be Paige Farnsworth to inbound for American Fork. Farnsworth inbounds it here back to Franzen, who will hand it to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki's gonna drive, takes it all the way to the basket, runs into a couple of Copper Hills defenders. No call, but the shot was blocked out of bounds. And so it's gonna stay here with American Fork with 1:24 to go. Moyaki gets it in, back up to the top, Farnsworth. Over to Shepard. Shepard gonna drive, and now we'll pull it back out. Shepard on the drive baseline, kicks it in the middle. Here's Franzen. Back out, and a good reset here by American Fork. Shepard comes to get it, steps through the middle. She'll now dribble all the way around, almost in a circle. Back over to Taylor Moyaki. Moyaki splits the defense, gets it inside. Katoa with the layup. A big basket there for American Fork. Not just that they score, but they also run a lot of time off the clock. Sisler for three on the other end is off. Rebound's gonna be tipped out of bounds off of American Fork, and it will stay here with Copper Hills with 45 seconds left. Coming up after our game here, it's gonna be Granger against Viewmont. Should be another good one. Granger, the number 2 seed from Region 2. Viewmont, the number 3 from Region 1. Wisinger with the basketball. Pulls up, takes a three, and leaves that one short. And the rebound, Larson's gonna tip it, but it's gonna be already out of bounds as the clock ran down to about 35 seconds. So 35 to go. Copper Hill's gonna go into a full court press. Moyaki immediately grabs the basketball. Ball's tipped here to Katoa. Katoa gets down court. Franson will pull it out here. And Shepard has the basketball now. Shepard cross court pass to Moyaki. Back to Farnsworth. 20 to shoot. And Wisinger, it looks like, commits the foul. And Wisinger picks up her third. And Farnsworth gonna go to the line to shoot 1-1. Farnsworth, 11 points on the night. American Fork clearing out the free throw lane as Farnsworth hits the first free throw. As this free throw here, Farnsworth makes it, pushes it to a 10-point lead for American Fork, and the free throw's good. So 13 points for American Fork, or 13 for Farnsworth, a 10-point lead for American Fork. As Wisinger drives, and there's gonna be a foul here. They're gonna wave off the basket. It's gonna be a 1-and-1 situation. As Taylor Moyaki picks up the foul, her third. And now Miley Richardson to come in. I believe that was Taylor Moyaki who goes to the bench. That's Colleen Katoa, number 33. So 13 seconds to go on this one. The free throw is good by Shurston Wisinger. So Wisinger gets her 19 that she comes in averaging. And the second one is rolled off the rim as well. And right there to pull the rebound. Here's Farnsworth ahead of the pack. They're gonna put it down court to Franson, or Miley Richardson, who will finish it off with a layup. She's got 6. As the clock expires, the three-pointer is off. And the American Fork Cavemen have advanced here at the Class 5A tournament with a 49-38 win over Copper Hills. American Fork moves on to take on Davis Wednesday night in the semifinals at 5:50 right here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. So the Cavemen pull it out. The next game coming up here at 4:10. It's Granger against Viewmont. You can see that one right here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.